With today's great gaming music, I want to take you back to a time where arcades ruled the market and people were throwing their quarters into games like Donkey Kong. And with not that advanced sound chips and whatnot, we had our opening themes, our playing themes, and it was a lot of fun. You see, back then, you didn't have fancy themes and live orchestras in your music, and when you needed to get to that start screen to start your game, you had a few set themes. You had running levels on one screen, and with that, you needed something that was memorable, something catchy, something that goes in your head and just reminds you of the game. The second you hear, you go, Donkey Kong. I've been playing some Donkey Kong lately. I got Tropical Freeze. I dusted off some Donkey Kong Country, and I wanted to talk about this great opening because it's a perfect example of what makes a good opening theme. Because we don't have those much anymore, do we? And this I love, because even Super Mario Bros. The NES didn't have an opening theme, come to think of it. Level themes, you know? It was the way of the future, and I love this opening scene in Donkey Kong Country. That's why I play it here a few times, because here's showing that Donkey Kong withstood the test of time, and with that, his opening just never died. And I think that they make a perfect metaphor of that here in the Donkey Kong Country opening there. And I don't know what it is, you know, it's just a great, memorable tune, and it was remade beautifully for this game, and it's been rearranged, and remade in so many different ways. And it just accomplished what an opening theme should accomplish. It's not a difficult task. It's not a complicated task. It's a simple task. Just getting people to say, here is my game, and you can play it. Yeah, I think that's pretty simple. But with that, it should also be a good opening theme. It should express what your game is like, what the feeling is, and especially back then, it had to be made by some boops and beeps, which can't be the easiest thing in the world to do, if you ask me. But yeah, you have the old Donkey Kong theme remade from the NES version, which, by the way, this was originally an arcade tabletop game, very popular. I also have a copy of this game for the Atari 2600 of all things. That's how old this game is. And then Donkey comes in with the new stuff. And yeah, you know, it's a simple melody that can be made in all forms and all sorts, just like this. You have this new fresh beat, you know, with your boom boxes, the 90s, and your video cassette tapes, and you got not on your record players, but your beeps and your boops, and you could remix it on stuff like Brawl and whatnot. It's that simple melody that you can just enjoy, and that's all. And that's pretty much your bare bones minimum what you need. You need one bass line and one melody, which this game had. Even before the NES version, which I just showed and which they're kind of playing here, it was just one melody. So it had to stick in your head. It had to be memorable. It had to be nice. It had to be fresh, you know. Every time you heard it, it had to remind you of Donkey Kong. Whether it was our old Cranky Kong here, or our new Donkey Kong over here. Hope you guys check out some Donkey Kong, because it's a lot of fun. You know, it's got other great music too, especially Tropical Freeze. I'm loving that. So I'll see you guys.